Hey there, Piggy here with a spooky video. As you could tell by the shady lighting I have set in this particular area. It's an IKEA light, so you can't blame me. But this in particular is going to be a little bit of a false cut and a production you could use, which is very, very simple to do. And it's based on a cut by Rodney Reyes. Rodney Reyes is the proprietor of The School of Hard Knocks, which is a DVD that I bought all the way back in 2002. And he had a cut called the Blsm cut, which looked like that. Now, it's a very easy cut to do, but I decided to add a little bit of those piggy tweaks and make it something that I could call my own. So the way I've done my variation on it is a little bit like that. So you see everything coalesces nice and well, and it's still a full deck false cut. And if you want, it could even have a little bit of a production element to it where you're able to produce a card at your fingertips. So that is something we're going to go over right now. No transition. We're just going to get into it right now. So for this, first thing you're going to need to do is hold the deck in this this modified long charlier position. So it's kind of a straddle grip, but you're just holding the deck in this high charlier position. Now what this is going to allow you to do is your right hand to come in and break approximately a third of the deck into the right hand. So you're going to break a third of the deck into the right hand in this position. So notice this is going to be very similar to the instant replay move by Paul Harris. So all you've done is that you move these cards so that the thumb is on the right long edge. There's a little bit of pressure from the thumb and the forefinger where I'm squeezing onto the cards, so that if I let go with my thumb, the cards are actually going to revolve one way onto the left hand. So that's where I'm at for the first part of the cut. So the next part is I'm going to break the deck into a charlier position. So all I've done here is that I've taken this half into the right hand, this third, and this left hand is breaking the deck into this charlier position. So now I'm going to do a half charlier cut. At the same time, I'm going to put pressure with my right hand and let go of the pressure with my thumb. So at the same time, what's happening here is that this right hand is going to flip once and land on top of this half down here. So let's go over that one more time here. Charlier cut, not completing it because I'm going to let this half revolve once and land on this half. Now all I'm going to do is grab this third with my right fingertips. So that's going to be as simple as coming in and pinching it between my fingertips. And this is actually the original bottom half of the deck. So what you're going to do now is the T.G. Murphy deck flip. That's all that's happening. So you're just going to flip this deck one way. You're not going to do the full 360 way, brother. You're going to do just a half spin of the T.G. Murphy deck flip. So that's just done by putting pressure with the finger underneath, so that when I let go of that pressure with my thumb, that deck does a half revolution. So this is going to be combined with the action of the right hand that's going to be dropping these cards and letting them revolve one way around. So that's what's going to be happening at the same time. So when you combine the action of the TJ Murphy deck flip and letting this half fall, you have a nice little sequence here. So all in all, the cut should just look like that. You've done a nice little bit of coalescing where everything just flows together seamlessly and ends in a nice little sequence there. So one more time, putting this into this instant replay position, doing a half charlier cut, letting it go in there, pinching with this half, TJ Murphy deck flip. At the same time, I'm letting this fall and revolve once. And that is a full deck false cut. That's fancy and lets the ladies know that you are good at pleasuring them. Now, if you want to do a production, the production is going to be of the card that's on top of the deck. So the way we do that is we're going to get into the same exact mechanics. The only difference is that we're going to do it with the deck face up. So we're going to get into the mechanics of the cut until we get to this position. So usually in this position, you do the TJ Murphy deck flip and you're going to let this half fall. But the only difference is that in this particular variant, all that's going to happen is that you are going to actually hold back onto the top card. So as you let everything fall, you're just going to hold back onto the top card. This is just done by friction. So instead of just letting everything fall and revolve once, you're just going to use the fingertips of the right hand to hold onto the back of this card as the cards fall and revolve once on the left half, just like this. This is going to leave you in this position where you can now turn this card over and show it as your production card. So one more time, just like this, and you're able to show this card, which could be the spectator selected card or whatever you want. So ultimately, you have a nice little bit of a production that you could add to whatever cardistry sequence you want and get those phone numbers. So that's a very simple cut to do. Hope you guys learn it. Hope you guys do it. Make sure to tag me on whatever social media you decide to put this little cut. If you decide to post it online, make sure to tag me and be like, hey, my boy Piggy cut. My boy Piggy. Oh boy. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being patrons. Thank you guys for being piggybackers. And I hope to see you on the next one. I hope to see you guys on the next video.